This is the weather today. I hate my life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing another let's go watch this movie video. Today we are going to see Smile. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, obviously I'm excited. I love going to see movies, but I have literally heard either it's great or it's terrible. I haven't heard anyone say like, I liked it, da, 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 da. Like, no, it's either it's so good, go see it yesterday, or never see this movie, don't waste your time. My brother-in-law invited Sam and I to go see it. My sister was gonna come with us too, but she watched the trailer and was like, absolutely not. So it's just the three of us going tonight to see it. I'm excited, but also the last like scary movie I saw, actually not even the last scary movie, the last movie I saw in theater was Barbarian, which if you watched my video on that, you know that I absolutely loved that movie. Smile, you have quite a bit to live up to because Barbarian was so good. I am excited to see this movie. I'm always excited to go see movies. Love, that is like my favorite thing to do ever. So very excited. I just need to not hold it to the same. Well, I mean, it's not like I had expectations for Barbarian. So I just need to not compare it to Barbarian. So stop comparing, Jody. This is just a whole new movie we've never seen before. Let's go see Smile.
So it's actually been quite a while since we've seen Smile. I think it was like 2 weeks, no, more than 2 weeks ago now. I've just been so busy with something else that I have had no time to sit down and film this video. So let's reminisce back to like almost 3 weeks ago when I saw Smile, and let's talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite a bit better than I was expecting. I totally was expecting something along the lines of like Truth or Dare. Maybe that's just because the like smile reminded me of the stupid smile that everyone had in Truth or Dare, but I thought it was going to be very similar to that. And I actually haven't seen Truth or Dare, but I've heard horrible things about Truth or Dare. But just like the I guess the smile aspect of it reminded me a lot of Truth or Dare, so I was just expecting something really bad, and it was actually not too bad. I actually did not mind it. Would I buy it? I would buy it if I found it in a $5 bin, but like Barbarian, I'm literally like counting down the days for it to come out on DVD to purchase it. But Smile, no, I'm in no rush to own it. If it comes to a $5 bin, I'll grab it, but once it comes on DVD, I'm not in any rush to buy it. So the premise of Smile is something you'd see in a lot of scary movies. Something happens, now demon is following this lady, making her see really scary things, making it just like look like she's crazy to all of the people around her. The acting in it was really good. The main actress was really good. I forget his name, but the actor who played the cop in it, he also was really good. I know him from a few other things, mainly he was in a few episodes of CSI New York. I haven't seen him in much in the last few years, so it was nice to see him in something. I will say out of most of the like actual jump scares though, like jump scares that weren't just like, oh, a cat or a glass breaking or something like that, there was only one that I wasn't really expecting, only because most of the other ones were in the trailer, which is kind of disappointing. Like there was one that I feel like would have been super impactful had it not been in the trailer, but this jump scare was in the trailer, so I was expecting it and it didn't affect me because I knew it was coming. But there was one jump scare that really affected me. Again, didn't know it was coming because they didn't put it in the trailer. Wow, what a concept. Let's not put the scares in the trailer. I did like the ending. I'll get into spoilers in a bit, but I actually did kind of like the ending. The like demon monster thing was actually like really cool. The way it was done. I liked the whole premise of it kind of coming back to like the ideas of grief and things like that. I liked the aspect that it potentially wasn't a demon, it was just her and her grief, but it was a demon. But I did like that aspect of it, of like her confronting her past and confronting things that had happened in her past that really heavily weigh on her. I don't have much else to really say about it, but I did like it. After we saw Barbarian, I immediately was so excited to watch this movie with like other people to see kind of their reactions to it. This movie, not so much. I'm in no rush to buy this. Like I said, if it's ever on sale for like under $10, then we'll add it to the collection. I know I said at the beginning of this video that I need to not compare this to Barbarian, but I literally just rewatched Barbarian and this movie just does not hold up. That was definitely more my type of movie in comparison to Smile. If you like cheesy, scary movies, then I would recommend this. Don't go into it expecting anything revolutionary or anything. Like I said, it does do a pretty good job of touching on like the subject of grief and stuff like that, which was very good. But don't go into this expecting anything like The Shining or like Silence of the Lambs or A Quiet Place or Barbarian or something like that. Like, this definitely was not anywhere near any of those movies, but still not bad, but definitely not as bad as other movies like Truth or Dare, or in my opinion, like, I think it's the 2009 Friday the 13th. I hate that movie. It's definitely just like very middle ground in my opinion. One thing I will say that it has absolutely nothing to do with this movie that I will be making an entirely separate video on is we went to this movie on a Saturday night, and oh my goodness, was it the worst theater experience I've ever had in my entire life. There were teenagers in there, and I know I sound just like an old bitter woman saying this, but there was teenagers in there that literally did not shut up the whole movie. It was absolutely horrible. It ruined a lot of the movie for me, which is very disappointing because I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more had people sitting right in front of us had not been very loudly predicting what was gonna happen or very loudly freaking out about jump scares and then threatening their group that they were gonna leave. I know I sound like an old bitter woman saying stuff like this, but when I went to movies as a teenager, I never acted like that. I sat in my seat, I watched the movie, I screamed at parts you were supposed to scream at, and then that was it. I wasn't talking on my phone and just like being very, very rude. These kids were just like beyond whispering to one another. But anyway, not the point of this video, so I'm not going to get too much into that now. So from this point on, I am going to talk about a few spoilers. There's not a ton really to spoil about this movie. My thoughts on like the last few, literally like 10 minutes of this movie. If you have seen this movie and you want to hear kind of my thoughts on the ending, or if you really don't care to see this movie, then you can continue watching, but if not, then I would recommend stopping here. So obviously, like I did mention, there is like a demon that's following the main character, and it's very cool. I thought the demon that they created, however it was done, whether it was practical or CGI, it was very cool how they did it. It was very creepy, very scary looking. I really liked it. I thought it was really, really cool. It's like a psych out ending where we think the main character has killed the demon for her to go back into the city, go back to see her friend who's the cop and be like, I killed it, it's all good. And then they're like, nope, you didn't, ha ha ha, tricked you, you're actually still where you were. And so then there's the demon again and it eats her. I actually thought it was very smart on her part that she decided she was gonna go somewhere and be by herself, so that way it couldn't like pass its curse onto someone else, because the whole idea of this curse is that someone has to witness this person ending their life in a horrible way, and then the curse is passed on to the witness of this. And so her basically idea was that she was going to go somewhere where if the demon ever actually like got to her and she did end her life, no one would be around to witness it, which I actually thought was really smart. I thought that was really smart on her part. She kind of said something to this extent to the cop that was her friend throughout the movie. Like, she kind of said to him that this was her plan, that she was going to go there, she was going to just stay there until the demon eventually either came and got her. Even if she did lose, kind of, I guess, to this demon, then at least no one would be around for the curse to continue. So I was like, okay, that was smart. And then there was the whole psych out moment, which was kind of lame, but it was cool to see the demon. I mean, you do see it again, but it was really cool to see this demon and especially see the memory of her mother kind of like morphing into this demon. I thought that was kind of cool. It made me think, is that kind of what everyone saw? Like, everyone who this demon kind of cursed, did they see before they killed themselves some memory of some sort of very traumatic thing that happened to them, did they see that then morph into this demon? I thought that was kind of neat. And I think a like origin story about this demon would be super duper cool. Psych out happens and she's actually still where she's been trying to stay hidden, and so she's there. So she runs out of where she is, and that's when the cop pulls up and he found her, and then she basically tells him to stay away, and she goes back into the house, and that's when the demon does actually like get her and kill her, which I thought was actually kind of, I mean, not good that she died, but I do like when horror movies don't have like perfect endings. I mentioned that in my review of Barbarian. If you stayed through to the spoilers of that, I kind of mentioned one particular thing about the ending of Barbarian that some people wouldn't necessarily say is like a good thing, but I really liked that about the ending of Barbarian. I don't want to say it in case you didn't watch that. I don't want to say I liked that she died, because I don't. I do like it when horror movies or scary movies don't have endings that are like, and they all lived happily ever after, because it's a scary movie. It's a horror movie. Like, things aren't supposed to be romantic and perfect, glitter and rainbows and unicorns. So I did like the ending in that sense. However, it bugged the heck out of me that the cop then went into the house and witnessed her killing herself. So now the curse will continue on with him, which like is frustrating, because it's like that was the point of her going there, was so that no one would see her, and that would potentially end the curse. And he was the one person she told that to. He was the one person that she told this idea to, and he still found her and then went into the house to witness this, even though she told him, don't follow me, don't come in. And so now the curse has continued. It's like, dude, why? But again, that's where the movie ended. We don't necessarily know if the curse continued, but I mean, it's pretty darn obvious that it will continue, because he witnessed her killing herself in a very brutal way. So that is my little bit of a review of Smile. Like I said, quite a bit better than I was expecting. I was not expecting to like it at all. My brother-in-law super duper wanted to see it, and I was like, sure, I'll come along. But I actually did enjoy it. So that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. I post new videos every single Friday, and I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.